Welcome to 10th standard CBSE Maths quadratic equations. And where problem we are going? Here you are seeing 4 problems asked in the previous examinations. I am going to do one by one. First problem, numerator of a fraction is 3 less than the denominator. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, then the sum of the new fraction and the original fraction is given as 29 by 20. Find the original fraction. Now, I will show you how to do the problem. A fraction will be something in numerator by denominator. If you are assuming the denominator as x, according to the problem, numerator is 3 less than denominator. So, this is the original fraction. So, original fraction is this. Numerator is less than denominator. If you are assuming the denominator x, the numerator will be x minus 3. Now, when 2 is added, to both numerator and denominator, what will be the answer? X minus 3 plus 2, and this will be x plus 2, that is x minus 1 by x plus 2. This is your new fraction. Sum of the new fraction original fraction is given. So, very simple one. Numerator, first one equation, I am again repeating, I am assuming denominator x, therefore numerator 3 less than that, x minus 3. I am adding 2 to both numerator and denominator. So, here you are adding 2 and here also we are adding 2. The result is x minus 1 divided by x plus 2, that is a new fraction. Now, adding these two, we get 29 by 20. So, x minus 3 by x plus x minus 1 by x plus 2 is equal to 29 by 20. The sum of this new and old. The problem was asked in 2015. Now take LCM for this, that is x into x plus 2. The result is here you will be getting x minus 3 and x plus 2. And here x into x minus 1 equal to 29 by 20. This on multiplication, you will get x square minus 3x and 2x, so minus x and minus 6 plus x square minus x. The denominator x square plus 2x equal to 29 by 20. Continuing the problem, here is one x square, therefore 2x square, minus x and minus x, therefore minus 2x minus 6. The 20 are divided by x square plus 2x equal to 29 by 20. X square plus x square, 2x square minus x minus 2x, and then minus 6 divided by x square plus 2x divided equal to 29 by 20. Now cross multiply. 20 into 2, 40x square minus 40x, 20 into 6, so 120, 29 into x square, 29x square, 29 into 2 plus 58x. Taking all to one side, 40 minus 29, so 11x square, minus 40 and minus 58, so minus 98x. This is minus 120 equal to 0. So 29 by 20 they have given. We have multiplied that. So 40x square minus 40x minus 120 equal to 29x square plus 58x. Bringing everything to one side, 11x square, and then minus 40 and minus 58 minus 98 and minus 120 equal to 0. Now we have to go for the factorization. The product is this 11 and 120, so I have put it here. As I have done previously, I am not disturbing this 11, which is a prime number. 120 I am putting it in the factor tree as 10 into 12. Let me try whether we are getting the required answer. So here 11 into 10, suppose we do that, and 12 and minus, this is minus and this is plus, you will be getting minus 98, which you are supposed to. So we got it. Now you split this one, minus 98x as minus 110x plus 12x minus 120 equal to 0. From here I take 11x common, therefore x minus 10. With this 12 I am taking common, so it becomes x minus 10 again. So 11x plus 12 and x minus 10 equal to 0. Therefore 11x plus 12 equal to 0, which means that 11x equal to minus 12 and x is equal to minus 12 by 11. We are not taking that. So another one, x minus 10 equal to 0, therefore x equal to 10. Negative number, so I have omitted that. Now I am taking that x equal to 10. The result is that numerator will be x 10 minus 3, or denominator will be 10. Therefore the original fraction is 7 by 10. So the original fraction was 7 by 10 is the answer. Now we'll go for the question number 34. In the question number 34, which was asked in 2012, sum of two natural numbers is given as equal to 8 and their product is given as equal to 15. Very simple problem. Asked in 2012, the students were really fortunate to get 4 marks or 5 marks for this. And let the two numbers be two natural numbers be x. Since the sum is 8, I am taking the other number as 8 minus x. Or you can take that as x and y and do the next step, x plus y equal to 8, therefore y equal to 8 minus x. Or you can straight away write like this also, let the two natural numbers be x, another number is 8 minus x. Now the product is given as equal to 15. X into 8 minus x equal to 15. So this is 8x and minus x square equal to 15. Or I can say x square minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. A very simple factorization. Product I must get 15 and the sum must be minus 8. So minus 3 and minus 5. So I can say that x minus 3 and x minus 5 equal to 0. So I can say x equal to 3 or 5. The sum must be 8. Therefore, if you are taking x equal to 3, the other number will be 5. And if you are taking x equal to 5, the other number will be 3. Therefore, the answer is 3 and 5. That's our answer. Now, I have to go for the next one. Question number 35. A motor boat whose speed is 20 kilometers per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 14 kilometers upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. speed of the boat in still water is given as equal to 20 kilometers per hour. But in the stream also will have some speed. So that is not given, and that is you are asked to find out. Let the speed of the stream. Let us take it as x kilometers per hour. While going downstream, you will go along with the stream, and the speed is 20, and the stream itself will take you to x kilometers per hour. Therefore, the total speed in the downstream is 20 plus x kilometers per hour. Whereas in the upstream, you are going against the stream. Therefore, the actual speed, even though you are rowing at 20 kilometers, the stream is in the opposite direction at x kilometers per hour is flowing. Therefore, the speed of the upstream is speed of the boat while going upstream will be 20 by minus x kilometers per hour. This is a simple problem. After making all these things, the problem now becomes very easy. The total distance is 48 kilometers. We know time is equal to distance divided by speed. A motorboat whose speed is 20 kilometers per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go upstream. For upstream, you are going with a lesser speed, therefore definitely you will be taking more time. 200. So what is the distance? 48 kilometers. 48 kilometers divided by 20 minus x. Same distance you are coming down. (20 plus x). The difference of the time is 1 hour. Here also, the students' general mistake is that they put 48 divided by 20 plus x minus 48 by 20 minus x. That is reversed. But understand clearly that this will be more when you are going with a lesser speed. As I said in the earlier video, when you are moving with a lesser speed, then it will be taking more time. So, and this will be taking lesser time because you are moving with a higher speed. So after arriving in this one, the problem is now becoming an easy one. Now let me go to the little bit above this. So what I get? 48 divided by 20 minus x and 48 divided by 20 plus x equal to 1. This is what equation I have arrived. Distance by speed. 20 minus x is the time taken for going upstream, and 20 plus x is the speed of the boat in downstream. Now taking the LCM as 20 plus x and 20 minus x, and when I am taking 48 outside, I will be left with 1. So 1 into this 20 plus x and minus this part 20 minus x is equal to 1. Now removing the bracket, 48, this is 20 plus x minus 20 plus x, and the denominator, this is x plus y and x minus y, so x square minus y square equal to 1. Here 20 and 20 get cancelled. You are having 2x into 48 is equal to 400 minus x square. So this part becomes now taking to everything to same side x square, and this is 96x and minus 400 equal to 0. X square 48 into 2 96 and then 400 minus. Product must be 400 minus 400. The difference must be 96. Very easy. 100 into 4 is 400. The difference between 100 and 4 is 96. Since I want 96 positive, so I am putting plus 100 and this is minus. The result is now this is x plus 100 and x minus 4 equal to 0, or x equal to 4 kilometers per hour. If you are choosing x equal to 100, then if x plus 100, you get x equal to minus 100 kilometers per hour, which is x cannot be, the speed cannot be negative, so it is observed. So the speed of the stream is x equal to 4 kilometers per hour. So that completes your question number 35. So before you go to the question number 36, I have said a small story in the earlier videos, and also I pointed out that getting a centum or not, it is in your hand. Your future is in your hand, and that future lies practicing. So practice more to get more marks, at the maximum mark 100 marks. Now I will go to question number 36. This is the last problem for the video. Invariably the students are making mistake. Very few students only do correctly. What is the hitch? Father's age is equal to 3 times the sum of his ages of 2 children, and after 5 years father's age will be 2 times of the sum of the ages of his 2 children. Then first equation they do correctly, mostly they do correctly. Now let us start. Let the sum of ages of 2 children be x years. So then what is the father's age? This is sum of ages of 2 sons or 2 children. This we have assumed as x years. Given father's age is 3x. After 5 years, father will be 3x plus 5 and the son will be x plus 5. Is it not? But here is the mistake. The question says 2 children. Therefore, both the children will cross 5 years. Therefore, the total age of the children will be after 5 years x plus 10. So, generally students are making mistake here. X plus 5 they put it. Now, what is given in the equation? This is equal to 2 times. Father's age is 2 times the sum of the ages of his 2 children. Now, the problem is simple. We can go for this. (3x plus 5) equal to 2x plus 10. 3x minus 2x equal to, so x equal to 5. When x is equal to, after 5 years, 2 times the sum of their ages. Actually, this problem should have been discussed under linear equation and not quadratic equation. But while choosing the problem at random, I thought that father's age and children's age, and you will be ending with quadratic equation. But it is not so. This will be coming under linear equation, because easily we got solve with the problem. 2x plus 2 tens are 20. 3x minus 2x, therefore x equal to 20 minus 5, 15. That is the sum of the ages of 2 children is 15. Then what is the father's age? This is the sum of the ages of 2 children. What is the father's age? 3 times of that. So 3 into 50, 45 years. So unintentionally we have done a problem under linear equation. So problem very simple. Father's age given as 3 times, and after 5 years 2 times. The general mistake the students are committing here. After 5 years, when they are adding 5 here, they add 5 here also, x plus 5, and end up in a wrong answer. So that completes the video for the day. Again, I say that you practice, and if the class was interesting, if I have made, which is my aim, to make you feel that maths is easy as well as interesting. If you also feel so, that I have explained clearly, please subscribe if you have not, and also tell your friends and neighbors, relatives to watch the TV and get the benefit. And you practice well to get centum out in maths, which is a very easy one. Maths is a scoring subject. Definitely you can get 100 out of 100 by practicing it. Wish you good luck.